we shall stop all the tourists coming to this Mysol Falls.
Reopen the Atora Port Mutunda route.
Nobody should be there looking for me. I am here. My name is Rose Obiga. You Google, you'll find me.
There is an intended move to financially strangle, to impoverize the more the people of northern Uganda.
God created us in northern Uganda for a purpose, not to be mistreated by the government.
I would like to appreciate my colleagues, members of parliament, for coming for this very important press briefing. We now demand that all vehicles coming from northern Uganda, going to Kampala, crossing from this road, must be allowed to move free of charge. That is our serious demand. And that is why we are fighting for the rights of our people.
I'm here on behalf of Lango Parliamentary Group. So in light of this, Lango Parliamentary Group calls upon government of Uganda to urgently intervene as follows. Immediately waive the charges on vehicles and passengers transiting through the national park, reopen the Atora Port Mutunda route with a ferry and speedboat, immediately open the eastern bridge of Karuma. There's an eastern bridge of Karuma Dam that was constructed by Sino Hydro. This must be open to the traffic.
Nobody should intimidate us. Nobody should say this is NRM, this opposition. No. Hunger does not only affect opposition. Poverty does not segregate that this is opposition and this is NRM. Nobody should be there looking for me. I am here. My name is Rose Obiga. You Google, you'll find me. Don't look for me. Don't intimidate me. I am beyond any type of intimidation. What I want is this route must be opened. We cannot continue to see our people suffer. We are a government of human beings, not of animals. How can you treat animals better than human beings? What are animals made for?
Maybe there is an intended move to financially strangle, to impoverize the more the people of northern Uganda. But what we are asking for is that give us a fair treatment. A fair treatment. Because right now, economically, the people of northern Uganda is losing a lot. About 270 million in a month per region.
But all we need from the government is only one thing, that they have to waive off the fee they are charging on people of northern Uganda, the 25,000 and the 40,000 for the small cars. We did not apply to be northerners. We found ourselves here. We didn't apply for it. God created us in northern Uganda for a purpose, not to be mistreated by the government, not to be handled as if we are not part of this government. We are part of the government. I came from Kampala on Friday. Yes, I paid. Me, my driver, and the car. It was 95,000. We paid. I paid from the other side. Yeah, as members of parliament, we may afford it. We can pay it. How about the locals? How about my voters of Obong? Can they afford to pay it? Because they have very small capital that they are depending on. Now, if you take part of the capital for paying the road, what will remain for them for their food? What will remain for them for their business? What will remain for them for taking their children to school? We are not fighting the government, but we are fighting for our people. We are voices of the voiceless. We have to speak for our people. If we don't do it, who will come and talk for them? They elected us, they gave us their votes with a lot of trust that they can do it for us. They are going to do it for us. And indeed, we also take an oath of representing them. This time around on this, we are not depending on party. We are going to work as a team, as members of parliament from northern Uganda, regardless of political party. Me, I subscribe to NRM. But me being NRM doesn't mean that I should not talk about the bad things that are happening in the country.
And when government fail to respect our demand, I'm telling you, as members of parliament from the Greater North, we are considering 2 or 3 things. One, we shall ask the government to consider taking away the animals from our land. Let the park no longer be there. 2, as members of parliament collectively with the people of northern Uganda, we shall stop all the tourists coming to this Mason Falls. Let this park be totally closed for the tourists so that we continue using our road. So we shall not fear anything. And finally, what we shall do is to consider blocking the road completely. Blockage of the road, we shall use any kind of method to make sure this road is totally blocked for everyone.